You remember how it ended last time. I floored it out of that parking lot as the sun rose over the Mojave. My hand shook on the wheel. The last Oasis diner shrank in the rear view until it was just a red speck against the desert. I told myself it was over, a bad dream, a hallucination from too many energy drinks and not enough sleep. But the road doesn't forget, and neither do the things that wait on it. My name is Alex. After that night in late 2025, I didn't stop driving until I hit Barstow, California, checked into the cheapest motel I could find, slept for 14 hours straight. When I woke up, my phone had one new notification, a text from an unknown number. Shift's not over. Come back when you're ready. M. I deleted it, blocked the number, threw my SIM card in the trash, and got a new one. 3 weeks later, I was in a new town, Kingman, Arizona, working days at a warehouse. Normal life. No night shifts, no highways after dark. I avoided Route 66 like it was cursed. But the dreams started. Every night, the same one. I'm back inside the diner. The clock stuck at 3:33. Margie pours endless coffee. Ray watches from the kitchen hatch, knife in hand. And in the farthest booth, a new figure sits. An older woman, gray hair pulled tight, black shawl wrapped around her shoulders like a cloak. She doesn't order. She just stares at me with those pale blue eyes, eyes that know everything I've ever regretted. She never blinks. In the dream, she whispers one word: balance. I wake up sweating, heart racing, and every time there's a new smell in the room: burnt coffee, grease, something metallic. I ignored it for as long as I could. Then the calls began. Unknown numbers, always at 3 a.m. When I answer, because who can resist at that hour? Static. Then a woman's voice, soft, old, tired. You left someone behind, Alex. She drives your old car now, but she's tired. She wants to come home. Click. I started recording them, played them back in daylight. The voice was always the same, calm, patient, like a mother waiting for a child to confess. One night, the message was different. She's at mile marker 147 again, waiting. If you don't come, the diner takes another, your mother, your sister, whoever you love most. Balance must be kept. My blood went cold. My mom lives in Reno, my sister in Denver. I called them both. They were fine. Annoyed, I woke them up at 3 a.m. But the fear planted itself, deep. I couldn't run forever. So, last Thursday, exactly 3 months after the first night, I got in my new truck, a beat-up Ford I'd bought cash, no plates linked to me, and drove east on I-40, back toward Dry Wells, New Mexico, back to mile marker 147. The desert looked different in winter, colder, emptier, stars sharper. I passed the exit for Dry Wells at 2:45 a.m., kept going, heart hammering. At 3:02, the neon appeared on the horizon, red, flickering, open 24/7. The last Oasis. I pulled in, same cracked lot, same idling semi with no driver visible, same bell jingle when I pushed the door open. Inside, unchanged, red booths, Patsy Cline on the jukebox, coffee smell thick enough to choke on. Margie was behind the counter, same bun, same name tag. She looked up, no surprise. Back so soon, hun? I didn't answer, scanned the room. The woman from my dreams was there, sitting in the corner booth, black shawl, gray hair, hands folded on the table like she was praying or waiting for grace. She looked up, smiled, thin, knowing. Sit, she said, voice like dry leaves. I stayed by the door. Who are you? They call me the matriarch, or just M. I've been here longest, since before Ray, before Margie, since the road was dirt and wagons broke axles in the sand. Margie poured coffee without asking, set it in front of me. Drink, it'll steady you. I didn't touch it. The matriarch spoke again. You left her here, the one who looks like you. She took your place so you could run, but the road demands payment, always two ways, serve or be served. I glanced at the specials board. chalked fresh. Tonight's special. The replacement. One leaves, one stays, forever. My stomach twisted. Where is she? The woman who drove away in my car. The matriarch tilted her head. Outside, in the trunk, waiting. Ray emerged from the kitchen, apron stained darker than before. He nodded toward the back door. Go see. I didn't want to, but my feet moved anyway. Out the back door, gravel alley behind the diner, moonlight bright. My old Civic sat there, hood up, engine cold. I popped the trunk. Inside, her, the double, my face on her body, eyes open, unblinking, skin pale, no breath, but not dead, not exactly, preserved. Like she was paused mid-sentence. A note pinned to her shirt. Bring her in, feed her the regular, then take her place, where the diner takes another. Your mother, your sister, whoever you love most. Balance must be kept. I slammed the trunk, backed away. Inside again, the matriarch hadn't moved. Why me? I asked. Because you stopped, she said simply. Everyone who stops pays. Some pay with time, some with memories, some with blood. You paid with her, but debt compounds. Margie set a plate in front of the empty booth. The regular, nothing, just an empty white plate. The matriarch stood, slow, walked to it, sat. Eat, she told me. I shook my head. Then the diner changed. Lights dimmed, jukebox skipped. The other ghosts appeared, faster this time. The girl with tire marks, the trucker missing half his face, the boy without legs. They crowded around, whispering. Balance, balance, balance. The matriarch lifted the empty plate, held it out. One by one, the ghost reached in, pulled out something, a memory, a regret, a piece of their death. The girl pulled out a crumpled prom ticket, 2001. The trucker, a broken watch stocked at 4:12 a.m., 1973. The boy, a child's drawing of a mom who never came back. They placed them on the plate. It filled, not with food, with pain. The matriarch ate, slowly, chewing memories like tough meat. When the plate was empty, she looked at me. Your turn. I backed toward the door. She stood, shawl falling open, underage, not skin, highway lines, cracked asphalt veins, Route 66 tattoos running across her arms, her neck, glowing faintly red. I am the road, she said, and the road is hungry. Ray blocked the front door, Margie the back. No escape. Then headlights swept the windows. A car pulled in, fast, skidded. Door flew open. A young woman burst in, out of breath, eyes wild. She looked exactly like me, but alive, breathing hard. The double. She'd escaped the trunk somehow, or the diner let her. She ran to me, grabbed my arm. Run, now. The matriarch laughed, low, echoing. You think one escape pays the dead. But the woman, my double, yanked me toward the door. Ray lunged. She threw a salt shaker. It shattered. Ray recoiled like it burned. Margie hissed. We bolted outside. Into my old Civic, keys still in ignition. She floored it, tires spinning gravel. We peeled out onto the highway. In the rear view, the diner shrinking, the matriarch standing in the doorway, shawl billowing, watching. Not angry, patient. The woman my double drove, hands steady now. Who are you really? I asked. She glanced at me, sad smile. I was you, before the diner, before the shift. It copies, replaces, but sometimes the copy remembers. We drove west, toward California again. She spoke quietly. The matriarch won't stop. She'll call again. Next time she takes more, family, friends, until you return, or until you feed her enough to satisfy. I stared at the road. What do we do? She didn't answer right away. Then, we drive. We warn others. We keep moving, because if we stop. She trailed off. The radio crackled on by itself. Patsy Cline, crazy. We both shivered. The clock on the dash, 3:33. It hasn't changed since. If you're listening to this, if you found this video, don't drive Route 66 at night. Don't stop at glowing diners. And if an old woman in a black shawl texts you at 3 a.m., delete it, block it, and keep driving, because balance must be kept. And she's still hungry. Outro. Part 3 coming soon, if I make it that far. Like, if the road scares you too. Comment, would you go back? Subscribe. Turn on notifications. You might need the next warning. Sleep tight. Or don't.